Can you share a bit about your background and journey in football in the University of Missouri?
Yeah, so I grew up in St. Louis. I was always a Missouri Tiger fan. I grew up coming to games with my family on Saturdays, watching, Chase Daniel, Drew Lock, James Franklin, the rest of them. And yeah, I've always been a Tiger fan. It's always been a dream to play here. I went to school at Chaminade in St. Louis for 4 years, and Mizzou was really my only offer. It's the only school I really focused on and considered. And yeah, here we are, going into really year 5 coming up. So
very cool. What was your favorite football memory as a kid for Mizzou?
As a kid, the one that still just sticks out to me is watching Jeremy Maclin return a punt in the Dome versus Illinois. It's just really, it was right around the time where I started to pick up on football and kind of understand it. Before that, I was really just watching players run around. So yeah, that one sticks out to me as like one of my earliest memories.
What or who inspires you both on and off the football field?
Yeah, really, this is my parents. They have supported me on the football journey really forever. I mean, I started in 2nd grade. I don't think they've missed a game since 2nd grade. And I mean, they love it. There's nothing better than watching them smile after touchdowns and seeing them enjoy it, and seeing all of our family come up for games, and seeing them happy, especially this past season. It's been really cool.
How do you stay motivated during challenging times?
Yeah, really, I just keep my why. I knew I wanted to play quarterback here. I knew there's going to be a lot of adversity along the way. There was going to be tough times. We weren't going to win every game, right? So, I knew I wanted to play here. I knew I wanted to succeed here, and I just kept that close. I came into it knowing there was going to be tough times, so I just keep that close and keep working.
Can you take us through your personal journey in football? What led you to pursue it, and how has the experience shaped you today?
Yeah, I mean, football is my life. It's pretty much the only thing I do day in and day out, and that's held true for a long time. Like I said, I started in 2nd grade. That was my first year of tackle football. I've always played quarterback. Something about playing quarterback, you're just the leader of the team. You're the leader on the field, and just you touch the ball every play, right? You're always in control. You control the game. That's why I love quarterback. So yeah, I've stuck with quarterback as far as position goes the entire way. And yeah, high school, I really started to take it seriously. Really my sophomore, junior years when it started to pick up, and I started to realize like, hey, I could really do this at the next level. And that's when I got my offer from Mizzou. And from there, I took a little time talking it over with my family. But really we were like, hey, we might as well take this spot while we can. Let's not give it to anybody else. And that's when I committed. I just finished my 4th season here at Mizzou. This past one was obviously the most special one. We've got one more left, so.
On the leadership side of things there, how do you approach leadership within your team?
Yeah, one thing Chase Daniel actually taught me is as a quarterback, you have to lead everybody different. How you lead the receivers, how you lead the O-line, how you lead your running back and the defense, it's all gonna be different. You gotta know your teammates. You need to know how they respond to things. And you have to lead them appropriately. So being a quarterback, it's a different type of leadership. You're not leading just one style of people or people that do the same thing. You have to find a way to bring a whole team together and find a way to allow them to do their job the best they can and to keep them pushing forward. So leadership is definitely one of my favorite things about being a quarterback.
Many people weren't initially supportive. How did you handle the adversity and the doubters?
Yeah, it was tough. There was a long stretch there. Really, I'd say probably 12 to 18 months where I didn't really feel wanted as the quarterback here. I think most people were aware of it. And it was just tough. I'd say it was more tough just in the locker room and trying to be that leader of the team when you knew everyone was aware of the doubters and the naysayers and the people that didn't want me here. So it was tough, but like I said earlier, I just found a way to keep going, and I knew that there would be light at the end of the tunnel if we just kept working.
How long have you and your family been members at Club Car Wash?
I think we've been members around 3-4 years. Me personally, I've been going to Club Car Wash in Columbia since I got here. And I was really just paying out of pocket every single time. Then I was like, shoot, I might as well get a membership, right? So I got the membership, and yeah, I probably go 4 or 5 times a month at least, so it's been good.
Can you share a memorable experience or a moment at Club Car Wash that you've had or that you and your family have had?
Let's see, memorable experience. I remember the Thursday before the Kansas State game. I came in right before walkthrough, got my car washed. I was feeling good. Maybe that's credit to the win a little bit. I had the car cleaned up. I was feeling good. But yeah, I remember the Thursday before the Kansas State game, I got a wash.
I think personally, that win kind of took you guys to another level this year. So very cool. How has Club Car Wash become a part of your weekly routine?
Yeah, I try to go at least once a week. Usually it's a weekday, and on my way to the facility, and it's just so easy. It's so close to my house. It's right on the way, and I just pop in, and they scan the little tab on my window and get it in, get it out, and yeah, it's just so quick and easy, and it's easy to do right before I go into the facility.
As a student athlete, how do you balance the demands of academics and football?
Yeah, that's been tough. Obviously it's a time crunch every single day, trying to find a way to spend time on school while also spending time on football and studying for the game and preparing. So it's definitely a balance for sure. You got to wake up early and stay up late for sure to get it all in, but you just got to find a way.
Who are your role models in football, and how have they impacted your journey?
Yeah, honestly, this past season, James Franklin, who played quarterback here, he's been a big role model of mine, and I've just been able to bounce questions off him this year, and just knowing he's been here, he's been through it, he's experienced it. There's just little things I've been able to ask him and get advice on, and he's helped me a lot. And off the field, I know I said this, but my parents are definitely my role models. I look up to them in many ways.
Okay, the last question here. What are your goals and aspirations, both in football and beyond?
Yeah, when I think about football, I have one season left at Mizzou, and I was telling somebody this the other day. My 2 goals are to win the SEC championship and make a college football playoff, and those are 2 real goals that our team has and I have for next year. Beyond that, I want to play in the NFL. That's been a lifelong goal. Obviously you hear little kids say, I want to play in the NFL. That was me. That's still a goal of mine. And outside of football, I want to take this sport as long as I can, take this journey as far as I can, and after that we'll see.
What advice would you give to a young athlete aspiring to follow a similar path?
I would say no dream is too big. I've been lucky enough to actually live out my dream, and it took a while. When I dreamed of playing quarterback at Missouri, it didn't really feel like the dream I thought it would until this past season, which was, my 4th year. So even when I got here, and I was expecting all sunshine and roses and to be completely happy and content, it took time, and it was hard, but I stayed focused. I knew that the dream was still alive, and I just kept working towards it.
And in reflecting on your journey, what message or legacy do you hope to leave for others?
Yeah, I think I just want to be known as, the guy who came in and left it better than he found it. It's been 10 years since we've made a New Year's Six Bowl, and we're back. So, that's kind of an accomplishment for me, because I know, when I leave here, people will say, hey, he came in, he left it better than he found it. He did his part, and he was a great leader.